What's up, girls? Welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time, hey, I'm Anna Willemstein, and today I have a Devo or devotional video for you. We are on Devo 121. We're reading through the book of Psalms together, one chapter at a time, so we are on Psalm 121, and let's go ahead and just get into this Devo. Go ahead and grab either your phone, and you can use the YouVersion Bible app, it's a free download, or grab your regular hard copy Bible and turn, like I said, to Psalm 121. Pause the video so you can take that time on your own to read that psalm for yourself. It's only 8 verses long. It's really not that long. And then when we come back, I'll share what I have for today's devotional. All right, now that you finished reading Psalm 121 on your own time, I'm going to read the first few verses to you in the New Living Translation. And that's my favorite version of the Bible to read out of. But here we go. It says this: I look up to the mountains. Does my help come from there? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. Those verses remind us that we're not supposed to rely on natural help or human help. We're supposed to rely on help from the maker of heaven and earth, our creator, from God Most High. We're supposed to be seeking him when we need that help. That doesn't mean we can't get help from natural sources. I think that doctors and teachers and people that God places in our lives are good sources that God uses to send help to us when we need it. This psalm right here makes me think of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and read that to you as well. And it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take." It's really easy for us as humans who are living here on earth in this natural life to try to look first for natural help instead of looking first to help from a supernatural source, from God, the maker of heaven and earth, like Psalm 121 says. I was reading in a commentary about Psalm 121, and it was talking about how when people live in a valley, beneath some mountains, sometimes they have to seek higher ground. They have to go up the mountain, if maybe the river they're near is flooding, or if, run for the hills. That's kind of a phrase when you're trying to escape danger. So that's kind of the picture that this psalm gives us, that when you are in the face of a disaster, where do you look to first? Do you look up to the mountains? Do you look to run to the hills? Do you look for a natural solution? Or do you fall on your knees and pray and say, God, I acknowledge you. You are the source, the ultimate source of my help, and I believe that you are going to send natural provision for me, but you're going to do it supernaturally because you're God and I'm a human, and you love me and you care about me, and you providing help for me is a supernatural act. And something else I wanted to say is that humanism is a mindset, and I haven't talked about this a while on my channel, but I used to talk about it quite a bit. Humanism is something where you say, I can do this in my own human ability. And it totally chops off any thought that God is real. It's tied to atheism. It's very secular. It doesn't want to talk about prayer or the supernatural or needing God or another source of help. And it's very independent. And honestly, it's really prideful and arrogant. And it says, I know better than the one who created me. It actually denies that you were created. And I want to encourage you to be watching out for secular humanism in the sources that you are taking in. Sources of entertainment, movies, TV shows, YouTube channels, books. There's a lot of books about empowering women right now and stuff, and I'm not going to mention any specific names, but they're very secular and they're very humanist, and they totally chop out the whole aspect of life that acknowledges God, like Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 tell us to do, and it really emphasizes your ability as an individual. And it says you're number one, and you have to look out for yourself, and you have to take care of business, and if you're happy, that's the most important thing, and that is secular humanism. This psalm is encouraging you in a roundabout, very poetic way. Don't be a secular humanist. Look to God. Acknowledge God. He created you. He's the ultimate source of help. And he is the one that you need to be seeking with your entire life. Not just seeking out your own fortunes and your own, independence and stuff like that. So that's what I have for today's devotional. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday with a scripture journal entry. And yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, bye.